Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this channel. This is Mkuu. Ndindi Nyoro addresses the nation. Was it a week ago? After I may receive a lot of backlash from the online space together with Kenyans, why he skipped the voting of finance bill, yet he was a man who was trying as much as he can to oppose that finance bill. Then Ndindi was clear that in the next 2 to 3 weeks, Ndindi Nyoro will be coming up with the political direction that he wants now each and every Kenyans to follow him. But yesterday, this picture emerges online. And the question that Kenyans have been asking, and I think they have got the answer right, is that, is Ndindi Nyoro working for William Samoei Ruto? From where I sit, I will say yes. Let's now go back to 1992. After this nation was declared as a multi-party state, we all remember that we had 2 presidential candidates from the region, that is Mount Kenya region. We had Matiba and we had Mwai Kibaki. At that time also, we had Jaramogi Oginga, who was now from the new Nyanza. So, opposition alone, they had 3 presidential candidates. And that presidential candidate garnered roughly to 62% of votes casted in 1992. When you look at it critically, President Moi was elected as the next president. President Moi was elected as the president of this Republic of Kenya at that time then. It took Kenya to suffer another 10 years of Moi regime just because of their greedy blunder that they made at that time then. And now, that moment is where we had Youth for Moi. And Youth for Moi, the one man was among that vehicle, Youth for Moi, William Samoei Ruto. And Ruto now wants to bring back that playbook in the mountain 2027. How this playbook is coming back? Ruto is going to sponsor one presidential candidate from the mountain who will divide the votes just like 1992. And that candidate is now emerging out strongly. And that candidate, Kenyans are now wanaanza kumuona. That is Ndindi Nyoro. He might be, yani anataka kuwa a very different to part his own political way. Ajui kuwa that Kenyans, we are keenly monitoring him. That Kenyans will know his plan. That Kenyans will know that Ruto's hand is in every political move that Ndindi Nyoro is going to take in the next 2 to 3 weeks. The guy is going to announce his presidential ambition campaign. And that presidential ambition campaign, you have seen the vehicles in that pictures that are played for you guys. Then, that guy, his main issue is to divide the mountain. Even though his main agenda will be to divide the mountain. Even though the same guy will not go back to defend his seat in Kiharu constituency, then after all this vitu zote zimetendeka, then the guy can be given a CS position in this Republic of Kenya in a very powerful docket. That means that this mission itakuwa already imekuwa accomplished and Ruto will be now re-elected as the next president of this Republic of Kenya. The main headache is the mountain. It's only to get someone who will divide those votes, then it will be good for William Samoei Ruto to proceed as the president of this Republic of Kenya. What we ought to expect in his 3 weeks' time. Ndindi Nyoro is going to come up with a party, and that party is going to set it to be a party associated with the people in the mountain. That will be another wheelbarrow of different color in that region. That party is going now, those people that are in UDA, they know it's Ruto's part, so atasema okay, we dump the part of UDA so that they will join the Ndindi Nyoro's party. The people like Kimani Ichung'wah, you will see them trying to vie again using the Ndindi Nyoro's party. Those people that support Ruto in the mountain and they are not willing to work with any other person, you will see them with this Ndindi Nyoro's party. As we all understand that presidential election is not an event, it is a process. And for you to win the presidential in this Republic of Kenya, and for you to win the presidency of this Republic of Kenya, you have to start to plan early. And Ruto is now planning. So it might be, itaonekana like the people from the mountain that are not willing to defend the seat, they are now holding using UDA, watapeana another option to join the parties that the guy might launch in few days to come. So from that, already the mountain will be divided. Ruto atakuwa already ameaccomplish what he wanted. Then from there, what we also are expecting is for of this guy now to launch presidential campaign. I don't know how that is. It Sifuna and Bamo's hand inside that presidential campaign, but I doubt. Sifuna is clear that they are not going to join their fellow alternative government to ensure that Ruto is moved anatolewa as the next president of this Republic of Kenya. Now the main question is, the big question is, will Ndindi Nyoro succeed this plan? Because many Kenyans has already washamuonia 18 that okay guys, what you are up to, sisi tunakujua. The other day Kenyans were profiling him as a traitor. So how is he going to maneuver? Is it Ruto's plan itakuwa failed? Ama how are they going to do so that at least it can be succeed? I don't know how are they going to do so that at least it can be success. Success ina maana that akuje na party yake, launch presidential campaign, in manner of dividing the mountains vote. What is your thought on that move, guys? Drop it in comment section. I'll be doing my best to read it and giving you a response. And to that, guys, peace and love.